Hi dear students, this is Firdaus Halimi and today we are going to continue from the previous lesson, okay? Rule. The measure of an angle formed by 2 seconds or a second and a tangent or two tangents drawn from a point in the exterior of a circle is equal to the half of the difference of the measures of the intercepted arc. As you see in the figure, we have point A in the exterior of the circle and also two tangents. Doesn't matter, it can be a seconds or a tangent or two seconds that forms this angle, okay, from the exterior of the circle. We have angle A and also we have this circle, okay. Two tangents make an angle of A from the circle. So measure of BAC plus measure of BOC is equal to 180. It means measure of this and also measure of this. For example, this is theta. Alpha plus theta is equal to 180. And also measure of BAC plus arc of BC. Measure of arc BC is equal to 180, or we can say alpha plus beta is equal to 180 degree. Okay? Look, as we studied in the definition, angles formed from 2 seconds or angle formed from a tangent and a second, and also angle formed from two tangents, okay? Measure of P is equal to difference of intercepted arcs. It means CD minus AB over 2, okay? It means measure of this angle is equal to half of the measure of the intercepted arcs. Look, measure of P is equal to, what's the arc? CB minus AB over 2. And also, measure of this P equals ACB, this arc, minus this arc AB over 2. Or we can say, measure of P plus measure of this arc AB is equal to 180 degrees, okay? And also we have another rule. The measure of an angle formed by two chords that intersects in the interior of a circle, not in the center of the circle, okay, in the interior of the circle, is equal to the half of the sum of the measure of the intercepted arcs, okay, as you see in the figure. For example, this point is the interior of the circle, but not in the center of the circle. Look, we have two lines here that form the arc, okay. The measure of this angle is equal to measure of this angle, and also the same, okay. In order to find A, we have to add these two arcs, and after that divide it by 2. Look, measure of AED is equal to measure of BEC. It means E and A are the same, okay. This angle and this angle are the same. So in order to find the measure of this angle, we have to add these arcs, BC arc and AD the arc, and after that divide by 2. And also measure of AEB is equal to measure of DEC, okay, or CED, doesn't matter, is equal to addition of these two arcs and division by 2. It means alpha is equal to x plus y over 2 and beta is equal to b plus a over 2. Okay, dear students, let me solve these three questions. First question, we are asked to find the measure of x. Okay, first thing that we are going to do is we are going to find the length of the the measure of the arc, okay? Okay, measure of angle BAD. BAD is equal to half of the measure of its intercepted arc. So measure of arc BC, okay? So what is the measure of BAD? 30 degree is equal to half of the measure of BC arc. So BC arc is equal to 60 degree, okay? It means this arc is 60 degree. So we had a formula, 70 is equal to 60 degree, 60 plus measure of AC, arc AC over 2. So 140, 2 times 70 is 140 is equal to 60 degree, plus measure of arc AC, okay? So in order to find the arc of AC, we have to move 60 to the left hand side of the equation, 140 minus 60 will be 80 degrees, okay? So this arc is equal to 80 degrees. Now, as you see, this angle intercepted this arc, so angle ADC, or we can say X. X is equal to angle ADC is equal to what? Half of the measure of arc AC, okay? So what was arc AC? 80 degree. 80 degree over 2 is equal to 40 degree. So X is equal to 40 degree, okay? The second question, okay, and also we are going to find X. So which quantity do we have? We have the measure of CE, that means arc CE, and also we have this angle. Okay, we are going to find this arc. Okay, measure of angle BCD is equal to half of the measure of BD arc, okay? Measure of BD arc. So 15 is equal to measure of arc BD over 2. So measure of arc BD equals to 30 degree, okay? This arc is 30 degree. So we had a formula, X is equal to, okay, this angle equals to the subtraction of this arc over 2. It means 100 minus 30 over 2. What's 100 minus 30? 70 degree over 2 is equal to 35 degree. So the value of X is 35 degree, okay? The third question. Okay, we had a formula that this angle measure of QPR is equal to measure of QSR, okay? It means measure of this arc plus 180, okay? 100 minus measure of QSR plus 180. It means measure of QPR plus measure of QSR arc will be 180, okay? We had this formula. So what's measure of QPR angle? It's 60 degree plus measure of QSR arc will be 180. So measure of QSR arc will be 120, okay? It means this arc will be 120 degrees. So what should we do in order to find the X? We have to find QTR, arc of QTR, okay? So what's the arc of, it means circumference of full circle? 360. So in order to find QTR, measure of QTR plus measure of QSR will be 360. Now we have QSR. So measure of QTR is equal to, what's measure of QSR? 120. So we are going to move it to the right hand side of the equation. 360 minus 120. Measure of QTR is equal to 240, okay? We found this arc, that this is 240 degree. Now we had a formula, X is equal to, it means measure of QSR angle, okay? That's represented by X is equal to half of the measure of intercepted arc. It means QTR, okay? Measure of QTR. What's measure of QTR? 240 degrees, okay? Over 2 is equal to 120 degrees. Okay, dear students, this was the solution of these 3 questions. If you have any questions or suggestions, just comment below. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.